Welcome to Trending Upward, and this is Chad Hayes. I want to thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Trending Upward, and I trust that the podcast today will be a help to you. It is my desire that the Word of God be used in such a way on this platform that it would be a help to you as you seek to trend upward. It is important that this life that we live be an ascending Christian life and not a descending Christian life. I trust it to be a help to you as you listen today. I'm going to draw your attention today to Romans chapter 12, verses 16 through 18. Be of the same mind one toward another. Mind not high things, but condescend to men of low estate. Be not wise in your own conceits. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. Verse 16, we see this phrase, be of the same mind one toward another. You know, where two are walking together of the same mind, there's going to be unity. Those of the same mind doesn't have anything to squabble over because they agree. We see in this phrase also in verse 17, recompense to no man evil for evil. This means when you're met with evil, you don't pay them back with evil. Remember, if everyone lived according to the eye for eye or tooth for tooth, then the whole world is blind and toothless. But we see it all come together in verse 18, if it be possible. So many interpret the word possible according to what they define as possible, instead of what God defines as possible or impossible. See, part of the word possible points to you and I, which means we cannot account for others, but we should take in account our own selves. It won't always be possible to live peaceably with all men, because at times we will fail to be the one who is peaceable, but also others will fail at times to be the peaceable one. But if peace isn't possible, this is the kicker. If peace isn't possible, don't let it be on your account or mine. You and I need to speak right. We need to act right. We need to respond right. We aren't accountable for others, but we are accountable to God for our responses to others. We see in the Scriptures that nothing is impossible with God, which would also mean that all things are possible with God. I can tell you through my own life and testimony that the times that I was the most confrontational with others was the times I wasn't walking with the Lord. If you're walking with the Lord, then dealing with the impossible within people becomes possible. Remember, we only fight with those who do not agree with us. So the first step to living peaceably with all men points back to verse 16, but it's realizing that not everyone has to agree with us. If many would grasp that, they would quit fighting others for the sake of winning them over to their views. Remember today, in this short podcast, you don't have to agree with everyone, and everyone doesn't have to agree with you. It is okay to walk away friends and not enemies and maintain a difference of opinion. I'd like to thank you for listening today to Trending Upward. If it's been a help to you, I invite you to share this podcast with someone and help get the word out on how they too can trend upward in their walk with God.